Y'all gotta ride with me for a minute, man. We finna talk some real stuff, man. Just hop on in.
I just like a candle.
Put your
Don't know
seatbelt
what they
on.
can handle. Some say a UFO. Just life outside is
let's
out.
go.
Okay, the beat going ace, so you know this on bananas. They say I went commercial. Some try to change the channel.
Yo, welcome back to another episode of Life Outside Atlanta podcast. Hey man, we finna jump right in. Yeah, just been fish, minding my business. But look though.
So this is we're not in this condition by accident. We're in this condition by design. So there is a scientist, or there are scientists of evil that are literally manipulating not just algorithms, but they're manipulating what is shown to us on a day-to-day basis. I challenge every one of you in the audience that turn on your regular TV today, and I want you to flip to any channel you want to flip to, and show me one commercial.
Just think about it.
Ever aired on any day where they have a regular, strong black man on it.
You know what they're doing right now? I notice it's interracial commercials now, right?
That's what you're going to see, a black man with a white woman, and he's punctified.
Yeah, or homosexuality.
Or he's going to be a black man with another man. Or he's going to be a real soft, weak black man. But you won't find a regular, strong black man. Not on one commercial. I've been watching them for
really not even no mainstream
over 3 months
media
now, just to see if I can find one. I don't care whether it's in insurance, whether it's a prescription drug, whether it's advertising a program, whether it's selling a product. Never do they ever put a image of a strong black man in front of the world.
Now let that sink in now. Just really think about it. Matter of fact, when you get done, just pay attention to your TV and you know the commercials and your ads and all that stuff you get. Even the if you check the weather in the morning, man, you know, you ain't gonna see no solid black man on those type of shows, man. And it's a reason for that. Like, you gotta start asking yourself, like, what are you trying to show the youth? Like, even if you don't care, do you not have a younger brother? Do you not have a nephew, a cousin? Like, god damn, are you that heartless? You see what I'm saying? Everybody don't think that way. Man, they don't even care about their own kids, man. That's why they don't let the dead see them. Shit crazy, bunky foot, bitch.
And what happens to people is whatever you see in your timeline, whatever you see on social media, whatever you see in a movie or on a television program, tell a vision. What is a vision? A vision is someone's image of the future. I'm telling you your image of the future. Most people think when they see something in their timeline or see something on YouTube or see something in a movie or a show that is the way things are.
Yeah, learn how to think for yourself.
But it really isn't the way things are. It's the way they want things to be. But because we're watching it thinking that's how everybody's getting down, then we start thinking we're behind time, so let me step up and get into this madness and be like this. So it is a very, very vicious cycle that has proven to work. It is psychological programming that is taking place. It is bending reality.
Damn sure is, you dirty mother.
In the future by making you think reality is already bent in the present.
Say that again for those that didn't hear.
I said it is bending reality in the future by making you think that reality is already bent in the present. So you start thinking, I'm behind. Let me catch up to. No, it's a trick. It's a ploy.
Yeah, and I don't give a damn who you are. You can't make me switch up like my values and what I stand on. Yeah, the hell wrong with you, man? Watch how stupid they be looking in the end and see if they still stand on that same bullshit. Because he pretty much tried to tell you the mainstream media got y'all fooled. But some of y'all still don't get it. Shit crazy, man.
One thing that people have to accept after this election, the mainstream media was beat by podcasts and other forms of media.
You just snapped.
Facts.
The mainstream media is dead. They got beat up. They just lost.
Whew.
On the world scale.
Yeah.
They just lost. So MSNBC and all that, what people look at, it's over with. You might well start over because now a person can see that I can go do a podcast and reach 30, 40, 70 million people. I don't even need you no more.
Yeah.
So we have to re-evaluate how we look at what's popular and what's not popular. What we used to think that was popular and what these people go by, that ain't what the world go by no more. And it just got it just got proven.
Yeah, hell wrong with you. Some of these women out here got fathers in their lives that can steer them in the right direction and don't go by that fucked up lifestyle a lot of y'all goddamn ratchet bitches run. Man, get out of here with that, man. You old funky foot bitch.
Bruh, Goliath just got knocked out by Lil Buddy.
Damn right.
He just got knocked out. You know what I mean? You gotta understand, this lady had $1 billion to go out here and still couldn't beat it. Because it ain't time. And money ain't gonna change things.
Yeah.
That's the biggest thing that you gotta see about this situation. But this is the first time that even though she had all the money in the world, it wasn't gonna change people's perception of what they see. And I think that's where this is the first big example this year. Their money ain't did nothing. Because when you just look at Cat Williams' interview, Joe Rogan, like these folks
want the truth, man. Like a lot of people starting to see it for what it is now. And it's a reason podcasts being in there and every
mainstream
media that you can go on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then when you look at people like Cat, you be like, yeah, that man just told you, man, he had to protect himself 4 times about somebody just wanting that from them. You got to think about that.
some booty.
You have to think about that as an artist. You got to think about that as a person out here in this business. Somebody was willing to pay somebody $50 million 4 times to have sex with them. That means the money was only to give you the money, but I wanted the weight of having that on you. That's demonic. That's demonic. So if you're not going to even look at that situation and say, damn, bro, I see why they blackball Cat. They can't buy him.
Yeah.
They can't buy him. So what does that make me feel when I see all these artists jump out here and do all this and you still lose? That mean that, man, them folks know they can buy you. So guess what? She ain't only gonna get the blame. You gonna get the blame too, because you stood up there with her.
Yeah, and a lot of y'all favorite rappers who was standing up there beside Kamala. Yeah, them street rappers and at them Diddy parties. Yeah. Your favorite street rapper like Butt, nigga. Man, he probably had to get some booty up just to go on tour or to get some type of promotion. And you out here throwing your life away, trying to fall behind them lame ass nigga. Man, hey man. Say man. Yeah, hell wrong with you.
Absolutely right. I've been dealing with some of these people ever since before the election, and there is a very small but very influential cabal of quote-unquote elite talented tens, and I'm using air quotes when I say this, black people who feel like they're the only people who are designated to be spokespeople for everybody else. And the fact that their tactics about bullying and a lot of their tactics to try to force people to go and vote for this woman didn't work. And it came from people who were like poor working class people who catch the bus every day and people who are just struggling, who just had enough. They're scared like hell because they're not really the gatekeepers. The people who pay them and the people who they basically align themselves with are the gatekeepers. And now they got to go back and ask, how come y'all didn't rustle me up enough votes to get this woman in the White House? And they're scared. And instead of talking to them, they come back on these spaces and they come back in social media rooms talking down on the grassroots and talking down on poor and working class people. So that's all it is. They just got to get checked.
Thank you so much. Yeah, Brother Terrain made a good point, man. The gatekeeping class, and this is what I touched on early in the broadcast. I was talking about how Sharpton, they're kind of turning on Sharpton now, like, hey, we didn't like that he got that money and did that interview and didn't disclose this and didn't disclose that. They're starting to turn on the Boule Bootlicks a little bit now. And really, it's because the Boule Bootlicks didn't get the votes that they were supposed to get. The name of the game is to get these people out here to curse at us, to denigrate us, and to talk down at us to lower our collective self-esteem so that we vote for nothing.
Hey man, look, I'm sorry, but these the type of nigga they send down, to holler at the grassroots. Like, man, I can't make this shit up, man. Look at your phone, man. Look at the screen, whatever you listening to, wherever you listening to this shit at, man. Get to their phone and look at this shit, man. Look at him. Yeah, what we doing, man? These the type of boule people we talking about. Man, I can't take this man serious, man. This man come walking up to me trying to talk about some shit that going on in the community. Yeah, what the hell? This man ain't talking about no business. This man want to drink a goddamn liquor. Man, I can see him. Look at him right there when he taking his little selfie, man. Don't he look like somebody standing at the bar at a bootlegger house somewhere drinking, finna get some gin or something? Yeah, and the nigga ain't never did no calf raises in his life. Like, what school he went to, man? They ain't had no PE back then or nothing. Yeah, y'all bullshitting, man. Yeah, this nigga just played OUT out all his life. Put a goddamn suit and tie on him, huh, and give him to the world. We probably listen to him, man. Y'all, man, stop playing.
That's the name of the game. And the fact that that didn't work, you know why it didn't work? Because the collective self-esteem is higher because now we have more pride in our lineage. We're not walking around here being some little insecure generic African, which they keep trying to make us.
Look, man, look at the screen, man. Your boy's still up there. Look at it. Hold on. Listen to me, check me out. You can tell he got down. That nigga eat catfish nuggets. We got damn mustard and all right, my bad.
Notice the woman calling, she just kept yelling, y'all African, you African. She was just getting emotional. That's the message that they have to send, that we're some generic African somewhere, which means that we're nobody, that we don't really have an identity. When somebody says that we're generic Africans, that's to say you don't have an identity.
Man, cut it out. Them folks know we the culture, man.
We have an identity. This is our land. Well, it's the white man. Y'all want to claim this land? Yes, this is our land. This is our land and our culture. We're not generic Africans. Nobody in our family has lived in Africa for centuries, if we did live there.
Come on, nigga.
And the countries don't even exist anymore that were there hundreds of years ago. We're not generic Africans. We have a specific culture and lineage here.
Foundational Black American.
And us understanding that and getting on code around that, they look at that as dangerous. Because now they can't sit here and sell the Pan-African soap. They can't sell the Kumbaya-ism to us. Because, see, they bank on that. They bank on selling this global melanated thing. That's why they were trying to slip in Kamala. That's one of the reasons Kamala lost, because we weren't buying her blackness card that they were trying to push. They didn't have an agenda. Remember, the only thing they were telling us about Kamala is that we got to vote for her because she's a sister girl, ski-wee, who went to an HBCU. We said no.
Bonky foot, bitch. Now, this part right here will really gonna get you, man. Like, it's gonna be hard to argue this down. Now, anybody in your family who going against what I'm about to play, you should look at them kind of sideways. I mean, it's just that simple, man. It is what it is. I'm here to bring you the facts, man.
And in this election, you have the nerve to have black women putting up all of these posts. I saw one so disgusting the other day. Black man, the next time a cop have his knee on your neck, don't call black women. Right?
Oh, my God.
But these are the same black women. You, like, the black babies that you aborting, them little black boys, they gotta grow up to be black men. The same boys that you're voting to chemically castrate and turn into little girls, like, they're the black men. Y'all don't care about black men. Y'all don't even care about black life. All you care about is power and control and feminism, and that's I can't stand with that, because it has completely destroyed our families. We're voting to abort our bloodlines.
Hey, I wait. I mean, just look at them. The one that probably, whoever listening to, this podcast, this broadcast, whatever besides you, look how they hold their mouth, man. How can you possibly respond or say something against that? Yeah, you're a real live piece of shit, man. If you disagree with what she just said, man, it really ain't no talk. But you got entire television shows like what, like The View and stupid shit like that be brainwashing y'all. That's what we trying to tell you, man. These people are like paid to say this shit. They really don't believe in it. They can't. It doesn't make logical sense. The hell is wrong with y'all, man? But it's all good though. And plus, I'm gonna go even deeper, man. And if you really don't believe it, I mean, you just gotta. And I hate to say it, but you just a funky foot, bitch.
Life, right? So not only that, but you also are on a HBCU tour, right? Telling childbearing age young black women to, they have a right to abort, okay? While you don't have any children yourself, but you're raising your husband's 2 white children, right? And why didn't they take that reproductive rights tour to Yale or Dartmouth? Like, why didn't that message go to the predominantly white colleges?
But y'all just act like y'all don't see the game they running right up under your nose.
Dude. And most of them just look at the Democratic Party in a lot of ways outside of Georgia as a demonic party. Y'all do anything. Y'all about anything. You about letting kids do anything they sell. You represent everything. You added 30 letters onto this, and it's like, hey man, what do you represent?
Hands off.
Seems like you represent everything demonic. Because it's almost like you want to control other people, but you don't got no rules.
See that?
What is that? What? Everybody else shut up, but that boy that can go in that girl bathroom, you better not say nothing.
Shit.
Or why I walk into a man bathroom with tampons on the wall?
What we doing?
What going on? And then when you question it, it's like people get mad at you. You know what I mean? Like, I remember living in LA and the first time I'm walking and going into a building and I see 3 people on the goddamn door.
Yeah.
I didn't know what that meant. They did. But for me just to question it, I'm wrong. For me to question that, hey, I got a daughter. I don't agree with my daughter being in the room with a little boy that think he a girl. No. And I don't agree with, they just saying now that even down in Texas, you trying to figure out where all these teachers coming from. Where these teachers coming from? They not accredited. They ain't been to school. They just filling jobs. Okay, that's why all these kids crazy.
See that?
Because you ain't even got real educators educating no more. You just got somebody who is signed up for the weekend.
Who need a job.
Who need a job. That
shit is crazy. Think about it. See, they had the whole world thinking DEI was for black people. And they was the one getting the jobs and all that. But no, that wasn't the case. It was certain people in certain groups that had certain ideologies and agendas that was moving in place where they pretty much took over the school and it wasn't shit you could say or do about it. For example, in California, if I'm not mistaken, they could have all these ideologies in the classrooms and at the same time be teaching your child a certain agenda to have your son all of a sudden thinking he feel like he a little girl. And then they can start transitioning, giving them drugs, whatever the case may be, allegedly, and they didn't have to tell the parent. Shit is wild, man. Look it up.
Because these people are not told people, look, after the election, these people are going to start regrouping to get their lick back. They're going to look at all the black people who were the real influences who made Kamala lose and the Democrats lose after they done spent all of those billions of dollars. These people want their lick back. They do not like the fact that the grassroots crashed them out. They know what it was. They put all of those billions of dollars into all of these influences, but these influences don't have stock in the grassroots like that. Because we know that they've been co-opted. We know that Rowland has been co-opted. We know Sharpton has been co-opted. You understand?
Yeah, ain't nobody listening to shit them niggas got to say.
So the grassroots knows what it is when they know what it is.
Yeah, we don't trust your Boulets. We don't trust your Jasmine Crockett's. None of that, man. Cut it out. Yeah, especially that nigga be drinking that gin.